Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for July 12, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. We have several developing stories to bring to your attention today. Firstly, the situation in the Strait of Hormuz continues to escalate, with both Iran and the United States engaging in military exchanges that threaten to destabilize the region. The conflict has its roots in a series of attacks on ships in the strait, which Iran has blamed on the U.S. and its allies. The latest developments have raised concerns about the potential for all-out war between the two nations. In other news, former British government minister Anne Widdecombe was found dead at her home in England. A 62-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of murder, and the police are currently investigating the circumstances surrounding her death. Tributes are pouring in from across the British political landscape for the prominent figure who was known for her strong socially conservative views. We'll continue to monitor these situations and bring you updates as more information becomes available. The stakes are high, and the consequences of failure could be catastrophic, not just for the regions directly involved, but also for global oil markets and stability. We urge all parties involved to exercise restraint and work towards peaceful resolutions. The people of Iran, the United States, and the wider region deserve nothing less. We are committed to bringing you fair, balanced, and unbiased reporting. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, U.S. Congressman Ro Khanna was detained by armed Israeli settlers in the occupied West Bank while on a fact-finding mission to assess the impact of Israeli occupation. This incident highlights the escalating tensions in the region and serves as a reminder of the complexities and challenges faced by those seeking to navigate the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. In another story, President Donald Trump has been praising his health and cognitive abilities, stating that he completed a physical at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center and aced 3 cognitive tests. This announcement comes amid concerns about leaders' health and mental fitness, particularly given President Trump's status as the oldest U.S. president at 80 years old. Lastly, the United States and Iran are engaged in a heated exchange of warnings and threats, with tensions between the two nations continuing to escalate. A reported plan by Iran to assassinate President Trump has prompted a strong response from the White House, with the president stating that if Iran attempts to carry out such an attack, the U.S. will take decisive action. We will continue to monitor these developments and provide updates as more information becomes available. Our team is committed to delivering the news with professionalism and empathy, focusing on verified facts and maintaining a balanced perspective. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. First, South Korean semiconductor giant SK Hynix has made history with its successful listing on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, raising $2.5 billion in the process. This monumental achievement marks the largest first-time listing for a foreign company in the U.S., surpassing Alibaba Group's debut in 2014. The massive demand for SK Hynix's American depository receipts saw the offering oversubscribed by 7 times, with investors eager to capitalize on the company's growing presence in the memory and storage market, driven by the rapid adoption of artificial intelligence. As a major player in the high-bandwidth memory space, SK Hynix is poised to benefit from the increasing demand for advanced memory solutions. In other news, Advanced Micro Devices has seen its stock surge due to its growing presence in the artificial intelligence market. However, some analysts are questioning whether the company's valuation has already priced in its potential upside. According to a report by TheStreet, AMD's market value has surged over $902 billion, with the stock trading at over 30 times forward non-GAAP earnings and over 10 times forward sales estimates. Lastly, financial expert Jim Cramer shared his thoughts on the current market trends surrounding the Magnificent Seven tech companies and their significant investments in artificial intelligence. Cramer believes that these companies are not spending blindly on AI infrastructure, but rather they are responding to demand signals that are not yet visible to Wall Street. He predicts that the moment a major hyperscaler announces that its AI products are profitable, it will trigger a powerful rally across all 7 names. As we navigate these developments, remember, don't panic. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Keep a close eye on the earnings calls of these companies and always ask yourself, where do you stay your money on Monday? We'll continue to monitor these stories and provide updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, China has successfully recovered its Long March-5B rocket, marking a major milestone in space exploration. This achievement underscores the importance of reusable technologies in reducing the financial and environmental costs associated with space launches. As we continue to push the boundaries of space exploration, it's crucial that we prioritize sustainable practices and responsible stewardship of our planet's resources. In other news, Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, has withdrawn its newly introduced AI feature, Muse Image, following criticism and privacy concerns from the public. This decision highlights the delicate balance between innovation and user trust, particularly in the realm of artificial intelligence. As technology continues to evolve, companies must navigate these challenges to ensure that advancements serve the public interest without compromising individual rights. Lastly, Vertex Pharmaceuticals has made a historic $10 billion acquisition of Crinetics, expanding its portfolio to include innovative therapies for serious diseases in the field of endocrinology. This strategic move is expected to have far-reaching implications for patients, investors, and the industry at large, as it sets a new standard for targeted therapies in addressing pressing medical needs. These articles remind us that innovation and progress are intertwined with responsibility and ethics. As we continue to venture into new frontiers, it's essential that we adopt a critical and nuanced perspective, balancing our enthusiasm for discovery with a deep respect for the complexities and challenges inherent in these fields. Now, for the latest in sports, here's Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, we took a closer look at the recent MLB draft, where 2 talented young players, Ryan Lynch and Jake Schaffner, are making waves with their impressive skills on the field. Both players have demonstrated resilience, adaptability, and a strong work ethic, which will undoubtedly serve them well as they embark on their professional journeys. In another fascinating story, we explored the intriguing comparison drawn by New England Patriots legend Julian Edelman between Manchester City's Erling Haaland and his former teammate, Rob Gronkowski. Like Gronk, Haaland is making a lasting impression not only with his athletic prowess, but also with his charismatic personality, infectious enthusiasm, and willingness to engage with fans on social media. Lastly, we touched on the MLB draft's significance in shaping the futures of young athletes like Lynch and Schaffner, highlighting the importance of perseverance, hard work, and dedication in achieving success in sports. Tune in later for more in-depth analysis and discussion on these topics. And remember, as we always say, tell it like it is. The combination of skill, personality, and genuine connection with the audience is what truly makes a legend in the world of sports. This is Howard Closewell speaking. Stay informed, and let's get ready for another exciting day in sports. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Kurl.
Thank you, Howard. First, a tragic incident occurred at the Salsa on St. Clair Festival in Toronto, where a shooting left 2 people dead and 3 others injured. The investigation is ongoing, and we urge everyone to remain vigilant and follow local authorities' instructions. In a more uplifting story, a groundbreaking conservation project in Indonesian Borneo is making waves in the fight to protect endangered orangutans. By empowering local communities through photography, the organization Kehatiku is fostering a sense of ownership and responsibility towards conservation. This innovative approach has already shown promising results, with communities actively working to prevent illegal hunting in their areas. Lastly, we're inspired by the story of Kayla Olaya, a culture reporter who's challenging societal beauty standards and promoting self-acceptance. In an era where body positivity is increasingly important, Olaya's journey towards embracing her natural strength and physique serves as a beacon of hope for many. Her story reminds us that true beauty lies in individuality and self-love, and that we should strive to create a culture that celebrates diversity and promotes inclusivity. These stories remind us of the complexities and challenges we face in our world, but also of the power of innovation, community-led conservation, and self-acceptance. We'll continue to follow these developments and bring you updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Can we talk about the latest developments in entertainment and fashion? I've got 3 juicy stories to dive into this morning. First off, the Beckham family drama is still simmering, with Brooklyn skipping his sister Harper's celebration and Nicola Peltz taking a subtle dig at her on Instagram. It's clear that the tension between the family members is still running high, and it's hard to see them going back to being one big happy family anytime soon. Next up, we've got celebrity couples proving that age is just a number. From George Clooney and Amal Clooney to Jason Statham and Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, these famous pairs are defying conventional norms and making their relationships work despite significant age gaps. And let's be real, who are we to judge? As Jeff Goldblum so aptly put it, life together is so far so good. Last but not least, actress Sydney Sweeney is sizzling this summer with her steamy social media posts showcasing her lingerie line, Siren. The Euphoria star is all about empowering women to feel comfortable in their own skin, and her confidence and charisma are shining through in every photo. Trust me on this one, folks. Sydney Sweeney is a force to be reckoned with in the fashion industry. So, there you have it, a brief rundown of the latest news in entertainment and fashion. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Atanacher.
Thank you, Joan. First, we have a piece on the growing cruise industry and how travelers are seeking unique experiences beyond traditional port stops. From wildlife encounters in South Georgia to cultural explorations in Japan, we highlight 5 great ports that offer hidden gems waiting to be discovered. Next, we shift our focus to the evolving retirement landscape, where an increasing number of retirees are turning to financial advisors for guidance on managing their savings and creating a sustainable income stream. With many seeking expert advice on investing lump sum savings, generating retirement income, and optimizing Social Security benefits, it's clear that professional guidance is becoming essential for ensuring a secure financial future. Lastly, we dive into the world of football, where Arsenal is making waves with its reported interest in 2 top talents, Greek winger Zolis from Club Brugge and Aston Villa defender Ezri Konsa. As the summer transfer window unfolds, it remains to be seen whether Arsenal will succeed in its pursuit of these top talents and strengthen its squad for the upcoming season. These articles offer a fascinating glimpse into the world of travel, finance, and sports, and we invite you to tune into our podcast for a more in-depth discussion of these topics. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Atanacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.